Hi there, Elliot Kay here from Speaker Express, and today we're going to give you 5 examples of what made Steve Jobs such an amazing public speaker, how he used to get people queuing up, and this day and age Apple still get people queuing up to buy their products. So the first thing that Steve Jobs did amazingly well is he created a massive buzz around the products. He had people queuing for hours outside the theaters where he was doing a product launch because he created such a buzz. And you can do that too. In this day and age, there's online, there's offline, there's so many ways you can do it. Here are a few. You can use social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you use to really build up the buzz that something amazing is coming. But here's the secret. Don't give it away too soon, otherwise there's no surprise. So build up the tension, and then launch. The same can be done offline. You invite people to an event, you tell them something amazing is coming, something brilliant, something innovative that they won't want to miss, and guess what? Our brain doesn't want to miss out. So people will want to be there. And that's just one of the ways that you can do this in your own business. So step number 1, create a buzz. Step number 2 that made Steve Jobs such an amazing public speaker was his attention to detail. And what do I mean by that? He literally knew exactly where he wanted to lead the audience. He knew the sequences, therefore each slide complemented. He knew exactly where to be when, he knew exactly what went in what pocket. His attention to detail was incredible, down to what he even wore on the day, because he knew that everything counted and everything mattered when it came to launching and public speaking. Everything represented the brand, everything represented Apple for him, which is why he was so meticulous about detail. And you can do that in your business too. Pay attention to your slides, pay attention to the language you use. What do you wear? How do you dress? How you show up on time? The layout of the theater, the layout of where you're doing the talk, it all matters. You need to pay attention to details too. And that's what Steve Jobs did really well, and that was pay attention to detail. Step number 3 that made Steve Jobs such an incredible speaker is this. He mastered storytelling. He knew how to enroll emotionally and really captivate and lead an audience through his stories. How many times did he tell the story of when he was fired from Apple and then brought back in, and how they decided to focus on 4 products, cut back on a lot of the other products. He told that story time and time again, yet each time you could feel each word. You enrolled in his story because you know at the end of it laid a success story. That's what he did so well. So if you can master one skill, it's master the storytelling aspect for when you get on stage. You can enroll in people emotionally. You can put imagery in their mind. You can take them on a journey. And that's what Steve Jobs did so well. So step number 3 is really master storytelling. Step number 4 that made Steve Jobs such an incredible public speaker was he always talked about the vision, and he always enrolled visionaries to help get his point across. You know the advert when you've got the ones who are crazy enough to think they change the world are the ones who do? He always shared his vision. He had a massive vision for Apple, and that's what he always shared with people. So when you're standing on stage and you're using public speaking, share your vision. You see, our vision at Speaker Express is to help you, the business owner, to become an influencer and help you get on big stages so you can win more business, you can grow your business, and therefore have an amazing lifestyle. But our vision is to help you get on big stages. So when you're out there, share your vision. Share your vision with as many people as possible, because when Steve Jobs shared his vision, he really captivated. You got where he wanted to go. You got why Apple is the brand that it is. You understood what they stood for. And that is gold dust in this day and age. So step number 4, share your vision. Step number 5 is Steve Jobs always had a powerful ending. He led the audience beautifully to a powerful ending. For example, when he actually pulled out the iPod from his pocket during the launch, everybody went nuts. Because it was compact, it was small, it's everything they were waiting to see. And once he brought it out, everyone's like, oh my God, that's amazing. So what you really want to do as a speaker or aspiring public speaker with your business is lead the audience to a powerful ending, an ending that leaves them hooked, an ending that leaves them wanting more or wanting you or your product. That's what you want to do as a public speaker. So those have been 5 key things that Steve Jobs did exceptionally well that made him world-class, made him a world-class speaker, and of course made Apple what they are today. Now, we love sharing this information and we love training people on public speaking at Speaker Express.